Hello friends, this is my YouTube channel. Like, follow, share, subscribe. Thank you all. There are years that ask questions and years that answer. Zora Neale Hurston. Be strong now because things will get better. It might be stormy now, but it can't rain forever. Anonymous. I do believe that if you haven't learnt about sadness, you cannot appreciate happiness. Nana Muskariri. Maybe we all have darkness inside of us, and some of us are better at dealing with it than others. Jasmine Warga. To have been loved so deeply, even though the person who loved us is gone, will give us some protection forever. J.K. Rowling. There are two types of people in the world: those who prefer to be sad among others and those who prefer to be sad alone. Nicole Krauss. Relationship is like a glass. Sometimes it's better to leave it broken instead of hurting yourself while trying to put them back together. Anonymous. Nothing can cure the soul but the senses, just as nothing can cure the senses but the soul. Oscar Wilde. Life's under no obligation to give us what we expect. We take what we get and are thankful it's no worse than it is. Margaret Mitchell. The good life is not one immune to sadness, but one in which suffering contributes to our development. Elaine de Botton. Never be afraid of tears. Tear-filled eyes are capable of seeing truth. Tear-filled eyes are capable of seeing the beauty of life. Osho. There is one pain I often feel which you will never know. It's caused by the absence of you. Ashley Brilliant. With some pain is fraught. Our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thought. Percy Bysshe Shelley. Experiencing sadness and anger can make you feel more creative, and by being creative you can get beyond your pain or negativity. Yoko Ono. Breathing is hard. When you cry so much, it makes you realize that breathing is hard. David Levithan. There is no despair so absolute as that which comes with the first moments of our first great sorrow, when we have not yet known what it is to have suffered and be healed, to have despaired and have recovered hope. George Eliot. Breathing is hard. When you cry so much, it makes you realize that breathing is hard. David Levithan. There are moments when I wish I could roll back the clock and take all the sadness away, but I have a feeling that if I did, the joy would be gone as well. So I take the memories as they come, accepting them all, letting them guide me whenever I can. Nicholas Sparks. It is the unknown we fear when we look upon death and darkness, nothing more. J.K. Rowling. We're taught to be ashamed of confusion, anger, fear, and sadness, and to me, they're of equal value to happiness, excitement, and inspiration. Alanis Morissette. Death is not the greatest loss in life. The greatest loss is what dies inside us while we live. Norman Cousins. The bitterest tears shed over graves are for words left unsaid and deeds left undone. Harriet Beecher Stowe. Some days are just bad days. That's all. You have to experience sadness to know happiness, and I remind myself that not every day is going to be a good day. That's just the way it is. Dita Von Teese. Two possibilities exist. Either we are alone in the universe or we are not. Both are equally terrifying. Arthur C. Clarke. Every human walks around with a certain kind of sadness. They may not wear it on their sleeves, but it's there if you look deep. Taraji P. Henson. We never taste happiness in perfection. Our most fortunate successes are mixed with sadness. Pierre Corneille. Sadness usually results from one of the following causes: either when a man does not succeed or is ashamed of his success, Seneca. So much sadness exists in the world that we are all under obligation to contribute as much joy as lies within our powers. Rev. Dr. John Sutherland Bonnell. Make the most of your regrets. Never smother your sorrow, but tend and cherish it till it comes to have a separate and integral interest. 2. Regret deeply is to live afresh. Henry David Thoreau. Every man has his secret sorrows which the world knows not, and oftentimes we call a man cold when he is only sad. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. You see, I usually find myself among strangers because I drift here and there trying to forget the sad things that happened to me. F. Scott Fitzgerald. A million words would not bring you back, I know, because I tried. Neither would a million tears, I know, because I cried. Anonymous. Better by far, you should forget and smile than that. You should remember and be sad. Christina Rossetti. It will never rain roses. When we want to have more roses, we must plant more roses. George Eliot. Please like, follow, share, subscribe. Thank you all.